For ACUSports.com, I'm Grant Boone as we talk golf with senior from Little Rock, Arkansas, Alex Carpenter, and head coach Mike Campbell. Let's start, Alex, with you, coming off a career 19th individual title, and it happened in a very special place. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was really nice to go back home and play my home course back in Arkansas, Chenal Country Club, and to be able to take the team there and play a college tournament there is pretty special.
Now, you played there in the Southern Am last year, so it's not always easy to go back to a place. Even though you have the home course advantage, it's still a challenge and maybe a little extra pressure, possibly because maybe you're the favorite.
Well, you're right. There is some extra added pressure there because you do have some expectations to perform the way you've played there in the past, but you have to kind of put those out the back window and just go out there and do the best you can.
No, you did your best for sure, and it was 10 shots better than anyone else. A 3-round tournament, you win it by 10. Especially given the conditions, how well did you play? Maybe compare it to some of your other wins.
Conditions were definitely a factor. It was really cold, and so I know a lot of the guys out there, you know, they're freezing, and so they're having a tough time really composing themselves and maintaining their focus throughout all 36 holes. And I think the second round, the 69 I shot, was really what won the tournament for me because a lot of guys got tired and weren't in very good shape, so they weren't able to really keep up the momentum from 18 to the second 18. And so I feel like that was probably one of the better rounds I played this year.
Professional golf has its set of magic numbers. Within a round, 59 is that big number. In terms of total wins, you think about Sam Snead with his 82. In terms of majors, we think about Jack Nicklaus at 18. College golf doesn't really have a magic number. Strangely, the NCAA doesn't keep up with total wins, individual wins by players. You have a number, though, that you told me that has been important to you that you set as a goal.
Well, after my first 2 years at college, I had 11 wins, and just a personal goal, I wanted to get to 20. That's where I wanted to get to, and right now I'm at 19, and I still have one more regular season event and then postseason, and so, Lord willing, I can make it to 20.
All right, let's talk to your coach here, Mike Campbell. Mike, you have been a player on teams that have had remarkable days in ACU history. And in Division II history, you've coached some remarkable players. How good was the performance to win by 10 in a tournament that had Division I players playing in it, and to win in the style he won given the conditions?
It was a tremendous accomplishment. You know, you look at the field, it was a really strong field, Division I teams other than St. Edwards, all the other teams were Division I. And the conditions were just brutal. I mean, it was tough. Growing up in Andrews, I played in some brutal conditions.
Yeah.
But this was right there with them. I mean, it was, I don't know, the wind chill was right around freezing the whole day. But Alex actually handled it great the whole day. That afternoon round of 69 would be like 62 or 63 any other day.
Yeah, that was the best score of anyone by 3. In fact, he's the only player to break par. So we talked a little bit with Alex about those numbers. College golf doesn't have those kinds of numbers. But try to help people who don't follow golf understand what 19 individual wins means.
Oh, that's a tremendous amount of wins. It's hard to win one golf tournament, much less 19. He's just had a great career, and he's sustained consistency over the long haul of his career. And I think that's the sign of somebody that's just really committed, strong-willed, just been a tremendous player.
You know, your team overall had a chance to win going into the final day. You finished 4th. Just give me an overall report card on how you felt the team did at that tournament.
You know, the first day I thought we handled the conditions as best as possible. We were just right there with, I think we were tied with Arkansas Little Rock for the lead. And then we came out the second day. The wind died a little bit, but it was still really cold. And we just didn't have our stuff. We didn't have one of our better days, and that happens in golf. And we're going to put this in the memory bank and get ready to come back out next week in Dallas and get back after it.
All right, a lot of good memories for senior Alex Carpenter, his 19th win. Just to give you a little context, the great Phil Mickelson, considered by many the greatest collegiate player of all time, had 16 individual wins. Alex now with 19. For Alex Carpenter and for Mike Campbell, I'm Grant Boone for ACUSports.com.